Thank you. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for all of you guys for coming, for your inspiration. I'm meeting so many real thought leaders, people that are years ahead of me. I'm a little youngster over here, you know, and this is such a beautiful community. People that are really thinking about what to do with their life. You know, there's so many smart people in this world, but the smartest ones are the people that think what to do. And the community that's on the front lines in Africa, and now I'm getting to meet the community here in London. Beautiful people, inspiring, and I'm so proud and glad that we could bring everybody together. You know, I'm doing this. A lot of us could all just sit in our nice apartments, a nice apartment overlooking the ocean in Tel Aviv. We live a very luxurious life, dealing with multimillionaires and up. But the unfortunate reality that we live in today is that over 600 million people still live without water and electricity in extreme poverty in Africa alone. 600 million people out of 1.3 billion people today. By 2050, there's going to be over 2.5 billion people living in Africa, over 27% of the world population, and we are blessed with the opportunity to make a difference. And if we really imagine what we could do, we could change the world. Not individually, but as a collective, as a community. And that's what we're doing over here today. One basic thing that we learned at HBS, and I have some friends here from Harvard Business School, and I want to call out on Simon Khan. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate it. We're all here at the Arts Club because of him. I'm not a member, at least yet, but he is. I started after HBS. He started showing me all over London, all the great spots and the great people. And one positive deed leads to another. And we're here today, Simon, because of you. So thank you so much, brother. But one of the basic things we learned, and very deep, is that two people working together could create a lot more value than working in isolation. If it's built on three things: mutual respect, positive communication, and we can't hold grudges. We're human beings, we're not computers, we make mistakes, we're emotional beings, okay? And what we're doing over here, we have all these different business models. You know, I'm a business guy. I know how to make money. You know how to make money? You create value. Create value, capture less, okay? And basically what we are looking to do over here at Empower Africa is really create value by driving relationships between much more influential and successful people than us. I'm a small guy, we're a nice team, 15 plus people already. But what we're really doing is creating these bridges and creating this community that could assist each other. And one of the things that we're really internalizing is that Africa is just living in such isolation, 1.3 billion people, and it just doesn't get enough attention. So the big thing is to really, how could we really drive this community? Build a community that could support each other, help develop their relationships on the continent in each of these 54 countries. Some of you guys have amazing solutions, but it's very difficult to distribute your solutions, okay? And another company has great relationships. You could support each other. You could communicate. Every little smile, every little thing that you say could have a big impact on somebody's life. And especially when we're dealing with business and you're deep in a country, don't think about capturing value at this time. Think about the other individual really trying to make a difference and see how you could positively impact his business. Believe me, the value will come back to you tenfold, okay? So that is the community that we're building. That's the values of our business. We have to make a difference, and we have to make a difference fast. In 30 years, if you like it or not, there's gonna be over 2.5 billion people in Africa, and we could really make a difference if they're gonna if many of these people are gonna live a dignified life into their full potential, or if we're just gonna continue on with our luxurious lives, without them being on our basic consciousness. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to support this process. And I want to say as well, we are living in history. The United Kingdom just finished its election. Boris Johnson won with a vast majority. They're going to be working and operating much more efficiently and effectively than we could imagine on what they're focused on. I'm highly encouraged that the United Kingdom is increasing its attention on Africa. Empower Africa is dedicated to coming back, to establishing itself really strongly here in London, to really build and strengthen the ecosystem. All the companies that are driving development in Africa, we want to get to know them. We want to understand what they want to do on the continent, how we could support them, if we have any other relationships for other companies that could support each other. We are dedicated to working with the United Kingdom, working with the community based here in London, and I'm highly encouraged. We're living in history. I don't think history happened 7 years ago. We're living in history today, and it's up to us, specifically the private sector, to take a lead and write the future for the people in Africa and for ourselves. It's not just about us helping them. We have to help them help us. The people in Africa, many of them are much smarter than us. They're just living in the dark without the right opportunities and relationships. It's not about alleviating poverty. It's about helping another human being living a dignified life and maximizing his potential. And Africa is going to play a major contributing role in our future for many generations to come. And it's up to us now, today, in 2020, to unite, get on the continent, tell our friends, come on the continent as tourists, tell our friends, come on a trade mission with us to Africa. Everybody that I bring to Africa or that I speak to about Africa, they fall in love with Africa, emotionally and with the business opportunities that are on the ground. So without further ado, first of all, again, I want to thank everybody again. Thank you for coming. This is just the beginning of our journey together with many of you. I have friends here already for many years, but many of you, it's the first time I'm meeting you. I want to thank you again for your trust and for coming to meet with us and being part of this initiative. And we should really be successful together in enhancing peace and prosperity in this world for many years to come, for many generations to come. Thank you, and God bless you.